what's going on there, YouTube? Scary Barry coming at you again today. It's a beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, I'm gonna say it one more time, beautiful day. If you look around, there's no wind. It's very calm today. It's beautiful. The clouds are just wispy, not much going on. But anyway, I'm gonna fly. That's the plan today. I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna fly. If you remember the last video I posted, I took it up for a quick 10-minute flight to see if the new parts I installed worked in there well, which they did. They worked great, but I did notice some fuel leaks still out of the reed, or I guess out of the intake area. It was still spraying some fuel back on that exhaust, so I guess it didn't matter that I put in new revalves. I really don't know what the problem is, but we're going to go up for a longer flight tonight. I'm going to do some pre-flight inspection on the machine, get it all ready, and hopefully next time I talk to you, it'll be in the air. See you there.
Test one. Get back in the area. Oh yeah. Everything looks good. The wing looks good. Risers look good. Everything feels good. Start my climb out. Woo! I'm in the air. Yeah, baby. In the air. Yeah, baby. Been a long time coming. Woo! You have no idea how much I miss this. This is just the most amazing feeling ever. Ugh. Absolutely love being in the air. Right now I've got, I'm going to put full power on, got over 6,000 RPMs, which is the right amount. I'm currently at 237 feet and climbing 247, 257, so it's definitely working. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful it is up here tonight. Let's take a right turn, nice slow right turn. Let's head out this way a little bit. Oh, so beautiful tonight. Traffic, no traffic anywhere. Oh man, I'm up in the air, guys. I am up in the air. We'll check when I get on the ground about that fuel issue. I don't want to go too far from the house, just in case I do have some issues. Because there is a couple new parts on tonight. There's that, the brand new reed valve assemblies in there. Brand new exhaust gasket. And last time I flew, there were some issues about, kept wanting to cut out and stall on the climb out. But this time it wasn't there. Now we'll find out when I get on the ground about the fuel leaking issue. But right now, you know what, boys? I'm just going to enjoy the view. Oh my gosh, look at that sun going down. Got plenty of flight time left. I'm going to come down off RPMs just a little bit. Going about 30 miles an hour. Still climbing a little bit, 390 feet. Just absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to go up to about 500 feet. I'm going to go up and put on some, get some altitude. All right, there we are. We're climbing at 525 feet. You know, I want to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel and has been commenting on my stuff, on my videos. I want to take a moment to say thank you to you. You know, that makes me feel good that at least somebody's listening, you know. Somebody's maybe a little interested in what I have to say. I really want to say thank you for all the comments, the likes, the dislikes, and the subscribes. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. You know, the video a while back when I was doing all the cussing and I was upset, some people took that rather personal, and that was never my intention. I'm really upset with the mechanics of this machine, but that has no reflection on anybody personally. A lot of people took offense to the things I was saying, and that was never, ever, ever my intention. I don't wish bad on anybody, you know. Nobody personally has done me wrong at all in any way. So I just want to make that clear and take a moment to point that out. Some of those negatives got some of those comments got really negative on the comments, you know, and to each their own. But I'm not much of a drama kind of guy. I just want to smile. I want to fly and I want to smile. I want to live my life. And if I offended anybody, I'd like to take a moment right now and say I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. Anyway, right below me here on the right is the dump. We've been over this a lot of times, Huntington County landfill. But they've actually extended it since last time we came up. They've cut some paths through the woods, through the trees. And it goes all the way over there in that cornfield to my left, which is directly behind my house. So it looks like for a while anyway, I'm going to have a new view of the dump area, which I don't know if I'm going to like that sitting on my back deck looking at the dump, but it is what it is, right? Man, right around 590 feet, there's some kind of wind bumping me around, so I'm going to stay below that. I'm going to go down to about 575, just kind of cruise there for a while. Yeah, that was weird. Just bumpy air up there. We'll just stay down low and slow where it's beautiful to go. Enjoy the view for a little while. The motor seems to be running good. There's a couple of burbles in it, but not a lot. Nothing that's making me feel uneasy, put it that way. Boys, I don't know if you can see that moon up there tonight. Boy, the moon's almost as beautiful as the sunset, right? We're heading out toward 5 right now, like 5 that goes to Warren out of Huntington. It's straight ahead of me, probably about a mile out yet. That's where we're headed right now. And then I'm going to turn around. We'll head back toward the sunset. Hopefully get some good shots of that sunset tonight. All right, we are at 5. 5 going south to Warren and north to Huntington. We're going to take a left turn toward Huntington to my north. Make sure not to fly over any houses or congested areas. Stay away from the highway. You know, here pretty soon they're going to start having corn and beans and everything else in these fields. Right now, if I were having a power outage, if I would lose power, I'd simply land on these fields. They are so wide open right now. There's nothing in them. So as the summer goes on, that's going to change. Those are definitely get some 5-foot, 6-foot high corn. Of course, beans and all that fun stuff. None of it's fun to land in, I'm sure. back when I was having so much trouble with my reed valves, when they were not letting enough fuel in, I couldn't climb as fast as expected. So when I took off from my land, there wasn't any RPMs. So I literally lifted up maybe 4 feet, and the climb out wasn't very good. I clipped the top of those corn stalks, and that's what caused my rollover. With the lack of power and lack of pilot skills. I mean, I should have maybe known by the feel of the motor before it lifted off that something wasn't right, but I didn't. I didn't know until it wasn't climbing. So there were some comments about how you don't roll a trike over by having bad reed valves, but maybe I wasn't clear. The reed valves were a contributing factor, along with my inexperience as a pilot, which caused my climb out not to be so good. A very low climb out rate, and I clipped the top of that corn. Wow, I'm getting shaken up here. It's pretty bumpy up here. I think I'm going to go down a little lower even. I'm at 600 now. Must have been climbing and not realizing it. Let's go to the left a little bit and head back toward the house. I'm really sad my buddy Graham couldn't come out with me tonight. He's working. Great guy. We don't get to fly much together. Our schedules really kind of don't mesh up very well. I'm not a morning person. He tends to come out and fly in the mornings, and I can't get my lazy ass out of bed. So, and at night, the business he runs, he's kind of required to be there in the evenings late. So he misses a lot of the evening flights. Man, it is so bumpy. Like, I know a lot of the other guys are used to that bumpy air, but for me, man, it still makes me uncomfortable. You know, I don't like it. I love it when it's smooth. I guess most pilots do love it when it's smooth, right? But when it starts to bump around and jostle me, and I start jerking back and forth a little, it just makes me feel uneasy. You know, and that comes from inexperience. The hours I have in the air. Well, the sun went behind the clouds over there. Unfortunately, we're not going to get much of a show tonight. But if you look off in the distance out there, you can see some smoke. I don't know how much the GoPro picks that up. I can tell which way the wind's kind of blowing aloft up here. It's kind of just hovering and sitting still. So I'm not really sure where these wind bumps are coming from. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the wind bump. You know the trouble I have flying, trying to tweak the machine and make it run right. When I do get up here, I really enjoy it. I take a moment, suck it all in, man, and look at where I'm at, how beautiful it is, and how rare it is to get to do these kind of things. Something I am going to do real quick is a fuel check. Stow my brakes. Pull out my trusty mirror here, keep the throttle on. Just kind of take a quick look behind me. I've still got plenty of fuel. It's still above the little marker there, the little hump. So I'm going to keep on flying a little while. Boy, I sure hope that fuel leak is fixed. Alright, and I'm going to turn north on 200 here, north toward Huntington. I've been using this app on my phone for a while now. It's called PPPG, something like that. I don't know. It's for Android. I don't have the iPhone, so I kind of get stuck using Android stuff. I know there's a couple of them out there for the iPhone, but this works pretty good, man. I paid for it. It was there's a free version, but I went ahead and paid for the paid version. I think it was like $6. It wasn't a whole lot, so I really like it. It tells you your heading, your altitude, how much fuel you're using, how far you've flown. I've flown 9 miles tonight. I am getting low though. It's 200 feet. I'm gonna climb up a little more. All right, right there, the motor just cut out. I don't know what that was all about, but I had it at full throttle trying to climb, and I lost power in my motor. She just cut out. I'm going to head back to the field, get a little bit closer to my LZ. I sure don't want to land out. I thought that problem was fixed, but evidently not. She's still... Yeah, she just cut out on climb out. When I was going from 200, I got to about 280. And the motor just cut out enough to stop my climb. Then it did it again. All right, we're just going to land this. We're going to bring it in for a landing. See if I can figure out what's going on. Well, shoot. It was a nice flight, though. Still don't have the engine issues figured out. She's still wanting to cut out on me. I went 10 miles, been up in the air for a little while now. So it ran that good for that long. Well, dang it. Well, it is what it is, right? Make the left turn here, head back toward the house. Drop a little altitude. Might be a little high. I may have to do a go around, but glides quite a bit on this. Yeah, I'm definitely a little high. I'm gonna have to circle around a little bit here. As long as my motor keeps running. I wish I knew what that was. Wish I knew why it was stuttering like that. It only seems to do it at full throttle. If anybody has any ideas why that the engine might want to cut out a little bit at full throttle, let me know. All right, I'm on the ground. Unfortunately, engine problems again, cutting out on me. Thought it might be safer to just come home before it quit. But we'll check it out. We'll find out what's going on. We'll also do a quick look at the back of the engine once I get her back to the house here. And we'll see if she's still leaking fuel.
All right, guys. Let's just say this first of all, right? I was flying tonight for a good 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I was up there. I was in the sky. I was a happy, scary berry up in the air, as I like to say. I got back here. With the machine cutting out like that, I decided to bring it back early. which is kind of sad in a way, because, you know, still got fuel, still got time, machine's still not running right. So I'm on the ground. Not going to be negative though, because I flew more tonight than I have in the last 2 weeks. So not going to be upset, but I do want to show you this. I did check when I got on the ground. I wanted to check and see if that new reed valve assembly helped that fuel leak at all. Absolutely not. Made it worse. So I don't know what's going on. It's back to the way it was when I first brought it home, before I started trying to adjust it in and out and make it not leak. And that's when I started running into troubles. Low RPMs because the reeds were too closed. When reeds are wide open, I get this kind of thing. But I want to show it to you, okay? I want you just kind of an idea of what I've been dealing with since day one, since I brought it home. This isn't anything new. The brand new reed valve assembly caused it to act the same way it did when I first brought it home. So let me show you. I'm going to get in here. Hopefully it'll show up on this camera, but I'm not sure. I'm going to get in here. And if you look on the back of the exhaust, I'm casting a shadow with the camera here, but if you look on the back of that exhaust, you can just see how much fuel is being dumped. Oh, look how wet that is. And that's after it's been sitting out in the yard. I packed up my chute and it's still that wet. So I'm sure some of it's evaporated off by now. But yeah, take a look how wet that saturated that is. And then it's coming out of here. Right here. It's not coming out of the overflow. It's coming out of here. It just dumps straight out of here and just sucks back. And I also want you to look at the prop. I don't know if you can see that, but the prop is just saturated with fuel as well. There's just fuel all down the prop. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas of what I can do to get that to stop dumping fuel on that hot exhaust. I mean, that just sounds so dangerous to me. It's going to be Scary Barry with a fresh breeze fireball here pretty soon up in the air if I'm not careful. So it just seems so dangerous to me to have that much fuel dumping all over a hot exhaust pipe. Anybody, I don't care if you're my enemy. I don't care if you're my best friend. If you care about safety at all, or helping a guy out, helping a pilot out, helping a fellow pilot out. If you don't agree with what I say, if you do agree with what I say, let's put that aside. Please help me. I'm asking. Give me a comment below. I'll call you on the phone if you want me to. Any ideas you have, I'm completely open for that. But let's end this video on an up note. I flew. I'm happy. I'm excited, and I'm going to do it again. I am going to take I'm going to take that spark plug out, make sure I'm not running richer or lean. But yeah, guys, Scary Barry was in the air tonight, and my insides, I'm really happy. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and please feel free to comment, good or bad. I can take it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. See ya.